Hello Franklin Avenue and Evans Park. Welcome back to Watch and Win. We have a new project that Fiona and I came up with today, and we're going to show you how we build it. And I will have two examples, one for Evans Park and one for Franklin Avenue. And those who stay tuned to the end and answer my art question by having a parent send me their response to pricet@pearlriver.org will have their name put in the hat, and at the end of the week we will pull one name out of the Evans Park hat and one name out of the Franklin Avenue hat, and that person whose name gets pulled will be able to take the project home. Right?
Mm-hmm.
So boys and girls, we thought today would be a fun day to play around with some of the supplies that we've been gathering since we've been home online learning. So we have containers like this. We have old cereal boxes. This had strawberries in it. We have milk bottles, and it keeps going and going. We have old cardboard boxes, egg containers, plates, and then we got to this thing here and I said, oh my goodness, this is something really cool. Now this is a plastic container that we buy our cherry tomatoes in. And every time I look at this thing, I see an alien ship, and I'm sure that's probably the first thing you thought of too. So what I did was I worked on a project, and I have the first example made, and you can see I created an alien ship with the beam of light, and we have the grass down below, and look what's up inside the beam of light. We have a cow being transported to outer space.
And a little piggy on the side.
Yeah, oh yeah, that's adorable. Yeah, we have the little pig, and we found an old car, and we put the car on, and I used some fake grass and a paper plate. So using the stuff that we had in our house, we created this really cool, whimsical 3D sculpture. So we're going to show you how we did it, and stay tuned to the end, answer the question. Even if you're right or wrong, it doesn't matter, you still participated, and you're still eligible to win. Are you ready?
Mm-hmm.
All right, let's get started. All right, so boys and girls, to get started, I have Liam here with me, and he's gonna help get our project going. So the first thing that we need to do is we're gonna take our tomato container and we're gonna spray paint it using some silver metallic spray paint. But we have to do that outside, and one thing that I learned was I took a stick and I just taped it to the bottom of the tomato container. That way when I spray it, I don't get my hands dirty, and then I can just stick this in the dirt and I can let that dry for 5 minutes. We're gonna do that part first because the spray paint is the part that's probably gonna take the longest to dry. Okay, so boys and girls, I put the stick inside the earth here, and the alien ship is gonna have some time to dry. I'm gonna meet Liam back inside, and we're gonna continue the project. All right, so boys and girls, the alien ship is outside drying, and now Liam is gonna paint the paper plate for us. And what I was telling him is if he takes the green and just a little bit of the black and a little bit of the red, and when you paint it together, what it does is it makes the green look slightly more realistic. So we're gonna watch Liam paint the plate. He's gonna get all the way around the edging. That way we have a nice surface to start arranging some of our objects on. All right, so boys and girls, the paper plate is painted. Liam did a great job. We're gonna give this a few minutes to dry. And now what I'd like to show you is how to create the yellow beam of light coming out of the alien ship, and how to get the cow, or whatever you decide to put in yours, to float. So we had some old animals and fences and stuff like that. So I found another cow. So we're gonna take the cow, and we're also gonna be using some fishing line, and we're gonna cut a piece, a long piece, longer than you think you need. And if you don't have fishing wire, well, you can use wire, you can use a pipe cleaner, because to be honest with you, once we paint the cup, you're not gonna see much of it anyway. It's to give the optical illusion that the cow is getting sucked up. What you wanna do is take your clear cup and a thumbtack, and you're gonna push the thumbtack into the top of the cup like that to create a little hole. Walk that out. Alright, so boys and girls, once you have the hole inside the cup, like that there, you're gonna take your fishing wire and you're gonna feed it through your cup and try to catch it. Did it go through? It's like threading the eye of a needle. Let's see. Okay. Alright. So, what you want to do is before the other end gets away, take some tape and just tape the cup so now the string is attached. And now on the back of the little farm animal, I think we're going to do a cow, but we have horses here.
A sheep.
Yeah. There's a pig.
There's whatever
That's
this
another
thing
cow.
is.
That's a brown cow. Let's do the brown cow. Alright, you know what? Let's do the other. We'll do the same cow. That way.
There's also a brown sheep too.
Yeah, we could put those around the outside.
Okay.
Alright, so what you want to do is take some hot glue, and the hot glue is always something you want to ask mom or dad to help you with. You're going to put a little bit of hot glue on the back of the animal. And we're going to just take the end of the fishing wire and lay it onto the hot glue. And we have to wait for that to dry. And what I like to do is take a paintbrush or something and just make sure that that fishing wire is covered in the hot glue. Make sure he's stuck. And another little trick is, oops, once you get it to stick, you may want to put just a little bit more.
Just to make sure it's still on.
Yep. And I don't know if you can see that wire there, but that's going to take a minute to dry. Alright, so boys and girls, the cow had time to dry, and now we're ready to get the cow to get into his position. So you want to take the tape off, make sure you hold on to the string so it doesn't go back into the hole. And now what you want to do is just feed the cow up through and figure out how high up you want him to go. I'd like about halfway. And what you're going to do is take some tape and press that on really well. Take your scissors, clip off the extra, and you can see the cow floating. So now what we're going to do is we're going to take a generous amount of hot glue. We're going to put it across the top. Liam, if you take the stick and pluck it off the alien ship, because we don't need that anymore. Just rip it off. It should just come right off. Yep. Okay. And while this is still wet, we're going to center it. Give that a minute to dry. And now what we're going to do is we're going to go back to Liam's plate and we're going to take the moss that we had. If you don't have this kind of moss, you don't have to put it on, but we had some laying around in our house because we make projects all the time. So I'm going to take my glue stick here. I'm going to get this little piggy out of the way. I'm going to pan down for you. We're going to move our plate up so you can get a good view. Now when Liam sticks on the grass, you want to pick little pieces up and just lightly tap it onto the paper plate. Now I'll do the glue. I left the top of this part plain because I wasn't sure if I was going to add anything, but I might put some more grass on that one. We'll see how it goes. Look at how great that looks. Awesome job. We're going to clean up the table, and then we're going to show you the next step. All right, so boys and girls, we're almost done. Fiona came back to see what Liam and I worked on, and we all agree that we have some leftover animals. So I see this little tiny sheep right here, and I definitely think we're going to put them on.
Oh, put the brown cow on.
There, we'll put him there. We'll put him looking.
Here, what about the brown cow?
Yeah, the brown cow is cute.
Here, we'll put him like over here.
But I like these little ones. These are so cute.
Yeah. You know what, guys? I think that's enough because sometimes if you put too much on,
It looks a bit too.
it's too heavy and it ruins the effect. So here we have alien ship number 1. And Liam can show us alien ship number 2. Great job. Alright, so boys and girls, it's that time of the segment when I'm going to display a picture on the screen, and here it is. Alright, so boys and girls, take a look at the painting, and what I want you to do is you're going to answer these 2 questions. Who is the artist, and what is the name of the painting? So take a look at it, study it, and be ready to answer the question. Alright, so boys and girls, make sure you have mom or dad email me your response at pricet@pearlriver.org, and check back in for our next video. I will have a container with our names from Evans Park and a container with our names from Franklin Avenue, and I will have Liam and Fiona help me pull the names out, and we'll see who gets to take home the alien ships. Have a great day, thank you for tuning in, and we'll talk to you soon. Bye!